Hey, good evening. Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. I want to look at Tesla. This is a stock that I've covered recently from time to time, and the videos, most of them have actually been free. So hopefully you've been doing okay on this. I'm hoping so. But lately, I've been looking at this stock and thinking this stock could go to 2000 before the split. Well, here it is. And it looks to me, frankly, like it's going to continue to go. One of my members had said that, I think the tongue was firmly planted in the cheek. There is a conspiracy theory, Dan, that on the split date, he wants it to be 2100 because a 5-for-1 split will take the stock to 420, which is, of course, his favorite number. Now, I'm a square and I don't smoke pot. I don't do drugs at all. So I don't even know what 420 means, but I know it's some kind of a drug reference. So anyway, it could be. I just think, I'll tell you exactly what I think about Tesla. It's not a stock and it's not a company, it's a religion. And I don't say that in a disparaging way. I'm saying, like, look, when something's a religion, you can't make sense out of it. Look, faith in God, I'm a believer, but faith is belief in the absence of proof. And that's just what religions are. And that's a wonderful thing, right? So with respect to stocks, this is the deal. People just love this company. They think Elon Musk is a Tony Stark on steroids, stuff like that, and maybe they're correct. I know that the stock is so grossly overvalued that at some point it becomes ridiculous to a point where valuation obviously doesn't matter. And I'm making a point here. There's literally no price at this level. There's literally no price that this stock can go to where people are going to be saying, okay, well, now it's too expensive. Because the stock is so stinking expensive as it is. I mean, there are really smart people who feel like this is a zero. And here it is at 2008. So I have 2008 reasons, 2008 and a half reasons why they're wrong. Because the stock price is always right. Musk is now, I think he's like the world's 4th richest dude, which is, hey man, seriously, you can't argue with that. But this is what I was saying today, that if the stock runs up to 2000, it would almost certainly get a bunch of selling, because that's what happens when a stock runs up to an even number like 2000. There'd be a lot of selling. So that would be predictable, literally predictable. When the stock hit 2000, boom, it immediately sold off. And then it ran through it again here, slightly to 203, boom, and it immediately sold off. This is because people have had the stock for a while and they've always looked at 2,000 bucks as the area where they're going to sell the stock. And so my thesis was, okay, the stock's going to come up to 2,000, sell off, this we know. But what happens when it ultimately pushes through 2,000 bucks? What does that mean? What that means is that there was so much demand at $2,000 that all of the supply at $2,000 was soaked up, and there are still buyers there. And you can see here, even though this was kind of right in the middle of the day, this establishes my point. The stock had been trading basically at kind of drifty volume, just kind of low volume. And then before 3 o'clock, when the stock ultimately breaks out above 2,000, what happens? The volume spikes up, and then the stock, I won't say it never looks back, but it comes back a few times, and then it's drifting higher. So this shows us that there's still a lot of demand for this stock, even at 2,000 bucks. And the way this stock is run, seriously, I really don't think 3,000's out of the question. I know that sounds silly because it's another 50% run, and let's just take it 100 points at a time. But again, if if the stock's at 2,000 bucks and it's got just totally obscene valuation, why is 3,000 bucks out of the question? It's literally not. And I'm not a Tesla bull, I'm a chart bull. In other words, I look at this chart and I see something that gave us a really strong breakout, kind of like that. Same type of deal. And so I'm bullish on Tesla stock right here. And I would just say as long as the stock stays above the 8-day moving average, this is a stock that you can be buying. Okay, so that's it. Members, we've added 5 new stocks to the growth stock list. We got a lot of good software names on there, so definitely check out tonight's strategy session.